Hello everyone. Bilal Malas here. I'm head of client success and partner at Lux Sales Consulting. I am joined by Molly, who is one of our members at the SLS Framework Mastermind. And Molly is an agent at WFG Canada. And she's been working with our SLS framework for about a month and a half and is consistently meeting with our ideal prospects. In her case, it's tech consultants and professionals in that space as well. And we're going to talk about how that journey went so far. And so, Molly, if you could just give us a quick introduction. So where you're from and what is it exactly that you specialize in?
Thank you so much, Bilal, for having me here. So like everybody heard, my name is Molly Reynolds-Joy, and I'm a consultant or an advisor with WFG. I am from India, basically. I hail from India, but we moved to Canada 6 years ago. And a consultant like me entered our house, gave us all the insights about financial planning. That was the big breakthrough for me because I was working as an IT consultant whole of my life. And that is the reason why I connect with a lot of IT consultant. So what I basically do now as a financial advisor here is I help consultants to grow their wealth and investment portfolios, as well as professionally manage their long-term investments to ensure optimum results using the 3D process.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And that's something I'm happy that we were able to help you craft as well. And with that value statement, right? The one that you just stated. And one of your challenges before joining us is, you've never really had the opportunity to market yourself. And you've noticed that there's a lot of misconceptions about the services that you offer. And how did it feel before joining the SLS framework, getting in front of more ideal clients and just not having the process to market yourself properly?
Right. So Bilal, there was a lot of issues when it comes to, people say that prospecting is only good with warm market or hot market and all, that's all. And people were like very reluctant, and that's all. I knew that going to cold market, you will see a lot of rejections. So those preconceived notions everybody had on the mind, I also had the similar thought. So the only business that I was generating was through referrals. And because I'm a new immigrant to this country, I do not have a warm or cold or a hot market, That was my biggest challenge. So I was doing okay, but it wasn't that big, that because our goal is to educate so many families. And for me to reach out to these families, I had limited resources. So that was my biggest challenge.
Okay.
So to address that, I believe this was one breakthrough that I had, that now I'm able to reach to so many people. I do have a lot of people talking to me. They become my client or not, that is not my primary goal. What I'm trying to do here is to educate them. So that is also helping me a lot with that aspect. So before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically right now, your number one hurdle is you wanted a way to market yourself in a way that you're bringing value to people, which before you didn't have. The only way you had was just people talking about how great your services were. So basically you solved the problem of getting in front of people because you knew, I think it seems like, just getting in front of people, you excel at it, but you just didn't have a way to consistently get in front of ideal clients. Now you do. And you feel like now you're gonna do your process, do your thing of bringing value to the ideal prospects that you're having meetings with. And already you added a small life policy, and you said some big prospects lined up this week, and you have your calendar packed basically. So you feel like you mission accomplished, I suppose. So I know your number one goal wasn't to come into this, to add ideal clients. Obviously it's going to happen because of that mentality of bringing value. But do you feel like now you have what you were looking for, basically a machine to get in front of ideal clients consistently?
Absolutely. So the system is so automated. So that was, I was trying to do the similar kind of marketing over social media earlier as well. But the biggest challenge was being proactive and responding to messages or reaching out to these clients, right? So now the system is so well automated that I do not have to sit in front of the computer to do all that. And the moment there are, of course, there is some human touch that is involved there. I have to go back and respond and book my calendar and take those appointments. At least I am aware. So I know that every week I'm going to have these calls. If not just the discovery call, it's going to go to the next appointment, which is the Zoom. So that way I am very satisfied and sometimes even overwhelmed with the kind of response I get. So it's not humanly possible for me to respond back to all the messages immediately and instantly, right? So and that's where I am at right now. I'm still trying to sink in because there are so many messages coming in. So I'll work with Tiffany to figure out how we'll address that. But that's where we are at right now.
Yep, here you go. Well, I'm happy to hear that you were able to install that machine in your business. And we do have. I'll be telling you this. We do have other immigrants, especially in Canada, who come to us and are getting started in the financial services industry, who they're good at helping their clients, but they just don't have that machine to get in front of to get in front of more ideal clients, except outside of referrals. I mean, what would you have to say to other it could be immigrants, could be just people getting started in industry, about investing into themselves and finding a way to get in front of ideal prospects instead of just focusing on servicing their own current clients?
Absolutely. So what I believe, Bilal, it is that all those who take this as their own business and that sense of ownership, there is a little bit of investment that is involved that everybody should be looking at. And that's where you get those returns, So I know every business owner is a risk taker. So at some point they should be taking that in order for them to get some results there. Right. So I definitely recommend all of them to look into all the options that's available. This was something that worked wonderfully well for me. And I'm pretty sure if any one of them would give try to this, because it is so automated and easy for them to use and enhance and, build their own brand in a different way, which, I knew all of this do exist, but what did I implement on myself? I didn't. I had to get this push, or I was looking for, waiting for what I don't know to update my LinkedIn profile and put it in this professional way. I never did it. So that's something, it is needed for everybody. So you have to create your own brand. You brand yourself first, and then you go ahead and talk about the products. It's very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm happy we worked together on that. And Molly, I just want to say thanks for joining us today and sharing your story.
Thank you so much, Bilal. I really appreciate it. Or your help and even Tiffany's help in this.
Absolutely.